Hey everybody, welcome back to Knowledge Drops with Sports Med Solutions. Today what I want to talk to you about is kind of the backside of training hard. So when I say the backside, what I mean is everything that goes on behind the scenes. So I was recently working on somebody, one of my athletes, and um, had the conversation of, I don't know that I would be able to continue to push as hard without getting, some treatment and some work done in order to allow me to continue to train hard. It's tough to keep going without kind of these maintenance treatments. Um, and so I just wanted to touch on that because it's really great to see people online, on Instagram, on social media that are just performing constantly these high levels. Everything you see is max effort or new max or some ridiculously low time on a Metcon or circuit or a run or a swim or whatever it is, right? But a lot of times, what you don't see is the hours that are spent on the recovery side of things, not to mention diet, planning all of that out, right? So oftentimes, what we lose focus on is the performance without all of the recovery behindhand. So if you're going to train hard, it's smart to have a plan moving forward for how you're going to attack things, right? So we'll say we'll take a 7 day training window. We'll call 2 of those days completely off, Wednesday, Sunday, right? Well, that Wednesday and that Sunday, what those days should be dedicated to is active recovery. Active recovery isn't just, hey, I'm going to hang out, I'm going to binge Netflix, I'm going to eat some good food and just sleep, right? Active recovery means that I'm still going to go out and I'm going to get a 60-minute walk in, followed by a 30-minute stretch session, or maybe I'm going to get on the bike for 20 minutes and then I'm going to stretch out, and then I'm just going to kind of do almost like a long yoga session, right? So active recovery. So we're not increasing heart rate really. We're not really taxing the muscles. All we're doing is working on recovery, right? Resetting that environment inside the body to help you have a better training session. Now, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are training days. So what I'm going to look to is, well, maybe I've got a body part split, right? So upper push, lower pull, upper pull, lower push, whatever, however you want to break it up. I'm going to try to tailor my treatments, my recovery, my rehab, all of those to target the body parts that aren't being worked that day. Because what I don't want to do is spend, 20 minutes recovering or activating or whatever our treatment plan is to have you go out and then stress those muscles and kind of turn back a little bit of what we worked at. In the same way, I also don't want to send you into a recovery session overly fatigued, CNS burnt out, right? What I want to do is try to time the recovery session to complement what I'm doing in the weight room. So should every warm up every day, every activation session, leading up to a workout be the same? I mean, a lot of the same components, but maybe we hit them with different intensities or different volumes, right? So yes, you need to work on shoulder stability, but maybe today is, since we're doing Viper or log overhead, what we're going to work on is more of just like a pure activation, not eliciting fatigue or burnout, anything like that. We're just getting the rotator cuff, the scapula, we're getting all that turned on, active, and ready to perform. However, today on that, it's an upper push, so we're not going to really target the legs. So now I'm going to spend extra time working on glute strengthening, core activation, all of those kind of more stressful or potentially fatigue inducing, right? So even if we do rehab, it's rare that you're going to have a hangover, right? You're going to have leftover symptoms, discomfort, soreness the next day. So that will only help you recover better and be in a better position for your lower body day, say the following day. A lot of this, I know I'm talking in hypotheticals, but it's something that if you bring your plan in, if you have your list of injuries, or maybe I'm working with you, what we can do is actually go through your workout and create a custom targeted recovery plan to help you recover the best, make sure that you're set up for success. All of that backside stuff, all of the supporting work that you do to allow you to train heavy and to recover better, all of that is something that should be just as planned as your program. You're not going to go out and lift weights without a plan, even if it is just a kind of on the fly plan. You're still going to kind of have a way forward. Your rehab and recovery should be the same way. Now, the other big thing that goes along with this, which we have people here at Body Evolution that can definitely help out with that, is the recovery, nutrition, and hydration. So I don't want to delve too much into that, but making sure that you've got proper nutrient timing, making sure that your hydration is staying up, and making sure that, even more importantly, it's consistent, it will help you perform even better. And that goes for your recovery days as much as your working days. So when you get to the weekend, there's memes and there's different, short videos going around about how like Monday through Friday is awesome, and then you go and ham on the weekend and absolutely destroy all of your progress, right? That's a real thing, right? It's funny because it's true. So what I mean by that is if you plan out 5 days, right, it's not going to be that much harder to plan out the next 2 days. Now, the rhythm might be different because you're not going to work or you're an off day or you've got a trip, but that doesn't mean that you still can't plan to perform or to take in the right nutrition, hydration throughout those 2 days. So don't let your Saturday and Sunday ruin the progress that you made throughout the week, right? Consistency, and it's a cliche, but consistency is king. The more consistent you can be, the better your body will respond because now it's not responding to stimulation like this, right? It's a even progressive stimulation, right? So your strength will improve, your recovery will improve, um, and so everything will go hand in hand. So big takeaway from today. I know that it's a little bit longer than I like them to be. Big takeaway is consistency. Make sure you're planning out that recovery. And if you've got questions about it, please hit me up. Shoot me a DM, set up an appointment, and we can work through some COAs, course of action, to help you reach your goals. All right. So have a great weekend. Stay healthy. Have a good one.